So I guess we are live, and I wanted to do something else. So you're looking out into my yard, but I actually wanted to be in the video. So here I am, and I couldn't read what it says. Oh, it says it's looking for an audience for me. So anyways, we talked about, Jenise and I said we want to be a little bit more present as ourselves with our faces and not just our voices. And so I said I'd give it a try on here. So first I wanted to tell you a little bit about our podcast. And I'm in my front yard, so there might be some noise going on, like fire trucks and stuff. But anyways, so Jenise and I are the hosts and producers of the podcast, but we each do our own looking for guests and interview and production. So when Jenise publishes a podcast, it's brand new for me too. So I'm also a listener of the Sustainable Living podcast. And I listened just recently to the interview with Nicole Bienfang, and just recently because it just went up on Tuesday or Wednesday. And I just really, really like it, and want to encourage all of you to listen and check it out. And after you listen, go to the transition website and see how you can get involved. So just really quickly, a few of the things which really spoke to me. I was really impressed, or it spoke to me, the ideas that not all of us have to reinvent the wheel. And Nicole spoke of an example when several people or groups with the same cause were running crowdfunding campaigns at the same time and addressing basically the same people, which all didn't have very much money, and none of the campaigns were successful. So if those campaigns or the groups could have come together and combine their efforts, especially if they were physically close together, then they probably could have reached, at least one of them could have reached the goal. Or by saying, let's spread this out, you guys go in January and then March, and then, like spread it out over a few months. All of them might have been successful, but if it's at the same time, not so much. And the thing about a lot of the crowdfunding campaigns, you only get the money if you actually have reached your goal. So all that effort, and it takes a lot of effort, and it costs money too. You have to produce videos, you have to do things to make it look really good, are wasted. So I so much like the ideas that we don't all have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to do it by ourselves. Let's build on each other's strengths. Let's put things together. And of course, she brought up one of my favorites, stone soup. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, go and listen to her version of the story. I really liked it. But when my kids were little, we did it a lot. Said we came together for different events, and we all had little kids, and none of us had money. But we each brought one item and put it in a pot of boiling water. Whoever was the host puts it on. And I don't think we put in a stone. We just started with water, maybe a bay leaf or something like that. And by the end, we had delicious meals, and it was always different because, everybody had different things at home they ended up bringing. So sometimes you had 3 different kinds of pasta, other times you had a bean soup, and it was always good, and it was always great to be in company and eat, and it didn't cost a whole lot. Everybody's ingredients might have been 50 cents, or it might have even been something which would have gone to waste if they wouldn't have come to this group get together and now put it in this pot and make the soup with it. So anyways, I just really believe community is so important, and that's we are encouraging you guys to think about and do. And I think that's all I wanted to say. This is my first experiment, and I'm so glad my headphones didn't fall out of my ears, because I'm not a huge earbud person. So I was trying to get them into my ears without falling out, and it looks like I was successful because they're still in my ears. So anyways, I'm going to turn it around so you get a little view of my garden where I really need to work on. So I'm in San Diego and we have a beautiful sunny day. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And we actually had we had Santa Ana winds the last 2 days. And Santa Ana means that the winds are coming from the desert and are really, really dry. And so we had rain and then we had warms and things are just going crazy. So anyways, let me see if I can show you a little bit of my garden before my battery dies. Come on, turn around. There we go. So this is like a area right next to the street and we have like a little kiwi thingy here. But I just wanted you to see how green it is. And for those of you which live in places where you get rain, like this is nothing, you know, you go like, yeah, big deal, green. For us, this kind of luscious green. And I have like a container laying in here again. I just never can show you a pristine garden. I always have some laying around. So sorry. Anyways, here it is, and lots of work, and I better get going. I need to trim trees and do all kinds of stuff. Thank you so much. Take care.